How to use Shopify for a farmer's market. So hello everyone, so in today's video, I'll show you guys on how to use Shopify for a farmer's market. So without further ado, let us begin. But before we start, there will be a link down in the description below which will redirect you to a sign up page for Shopify and where you can get a 3-day free trial. And then after those 3 days, these 3 Shopify plans right here, the basic plan, the Shopify plan, and the advanced plan will only cost you $1 per month instead of $19, $49, and $299. So yeah, without further ado, let's get started with the tutorial. So the big question is, why should you use Shopify for your farmer's market? Well, Shopify allows you to sell your products online and of course manage everything in one place. So it has features like checking out your analytics, making discounts, and of course customizing your online store. So the first thing that we're going to do first is to add our product. So to do that, just click on products over here. And then once you're here, just click on add product over here. And then here, just input the name of your product. So for example, I'll be selling carrots. Next is to input the description of your product right here. So you can type it in manually or you can just use Shopify's AI over here. So just input your keywords over here. So for example, I'll just add carrots as my keyword. And then you can generate a new one if you don't like it or keep it if you want to use it. So for me, I'll just keep it. Next is media. So in here, just upload an image, a video, or a 3D model of your product. So for example, I'll be using this image over here and then I'll just upload it. And then there you go. You can also upload additional images if you want to upload more. So just click on this button right here. Next is category. So in here, just input the category of your product. But usually Shopify does this automatically after you input the name of your product in the title. Next is pricing. So just input the price of your product over here. So for example, I'll just set it to 80 pesos. Then after that, the cost per item. So just input the cost per item over here. So as an example, I'll set it to 30. And then there you go. As you can see, after putting the cost per item, Shopify calculated our profit and margin. So as you can see, our profit is 50 pesos and our margin is 62.5%. Next is we have some inventory settings right here. So in here, you can track the quantity of your product. So if you want to track the quantity, just make sure that this box is ticked. Next, there are also some other settings right here that you can customize, like shop location, continue selling with out of stock, or if your product has an SKU or barcode. Next is shipping. So in here, you can set your product as a physical product. So since we're selling carrots, I'll set this as a physical product. So just make sure that this box is ticked, and you can also add the weight of your product right here. Next are variants. So in here, you can add variants for your product. So to add variants, just click on this. And then from here, Shopify has some pre-made variants that you can choose, or you can create your custom one. So for me, I'll just create my custom one. And then for example, I'll be selling carrots by their weight. So for example, I'll be selling carrots in 1 kilo, half a kilo. And lastly, let's try to sell 2 kilos of carrots. And then once you're done adding your variants, just click on done right there. And then in the bottom over here, you can also set different prices for your variants. So let's say our 1 kilogram carrots will cost you 80 pesos. Half a kilo will cost you 40 pesos. And 2 kilos will cost you 160 pesos. So yeah, so feel free to customize this section out. So next is we have category meta fields. So in here, just input your category meta fields. You can also add them over here just by clicking on these. Next is we have some search engine listing. So in here, this is what your product will look like if someone searches it in a search engine like Google. Next, in the top over here is we have status. So in here, you can set your product as active or draft. And then we have product organization. So in here, you can input your product organization over here. So for example, I'll just name it as vegetables as the product type. Vendor, my store, collections, I'll just add it to my homepage, and the tags, I'll add carrots, vegetables, and then let's try to add farmers market. And then there you go. So once you're done customizing your product, just click on save right here to create your product. And then there you go. We have now created our product. So next, we will now customize our online store. So to customize your online store, just click on online store over here. And then from here, you can now start customizing your online store. So you can use Shopify's default theme right here, which is Dawn, or you can check out themes right here at the bottom. But if you want to explore more themes, just click on visit theme store over here. And then after that, you'll be redirected to the Shopify theme store. And then from here, you can choose any theme that you want to use. And then in the left side over here, you can also filter out themes based on its industry, catalog size, features, and a lot more. So feel free to filter this section out. But for me, I'll just filter the free ones. There you go. And then for example, I'll choose this theme right here, taste. I'll just click on it and then I'll click on try theme. And then after that, it will now start adding our theme. And then there you go. So we will be redirected back over here in our themes page. So as you can see over here under theme library that our theme is still being uploaded. So just wait for this to finish. And then there you go. So once it's done, just click on customize. And then after that, you'll be redirected here in your website editor. So what you can do first is to customize your sections. So usually a section is covered around by these blue lines over here. So for example, when I click on this section over here, as you can see on the right side, we can edit this section like adding images, changing the height, changing the color scheme, and a lot more. So feel free to customize your sections out. Next, let's try to add a section. So to add a section, go to the left side over here, click on add section, and then from here, you can choose any section that you want to add. So you can add the featured collection, featured product, email sign up, video, and a lot more. So feel free to choose what kind of collection or section you want to add. So for example, I'll just add a featured product section over here, and then there you go. So when I click on the section in the right side, it will ask us to select our product. So for example, I'll just select the carrots that we have listed. There you go. Let's also change the color scheme over here. Let's change it to scheme 4, and then there you go. There are also some other settings right here that you can also customize, so feel free to customize this section out. What you can also do is add sections to your header and your footer. So to do that, just go to the left side here, go to header, and then just click on add section. And then from here, you can also add an announcement bar or custom liquid if you know how to code. Same goes with the footer. So in the footer, you can add custom liquid if you know how to code, and then email sign up if you want to. And then if you want to customize the other pages of your store, just simply click on this one right here. And then from here, you can now start customizing your pages like your products page, your collections page, your cart and checkout page, your 404 page, and a lot more. So feel free to customize your pages out. And then once you're done customizing your store, just simply click on save to save your changes. And then there you go. And then once you're ready to publish your store online, just click on publish over here, click on publish again. And then after that, our store is now published online. So to view your store, just simply click on these 3 dots right here, click on preview, and then after that, we'll be redirected here in our online store. There you go. Next is we have analytics. So in here, we will get to see a detailed view about the analytics of our website. So we will get to see our total sales, total orders, average order value, sales by channel, and a lot more. So feel free to check this section out. Next is reports. So in here, you can create custom reports for your website and also check out your reports here. And then we have live view. So in here, we will get to see a live view of our website. So we'll get to see how many visitors we have right now, total sales, total sessions, total orders, and a lot more. So again, feel free to check this section out. And then lastly is we have discounts. So in here, we can create discounts for our products. So to create a discount, just click on add discount over here and then just select your discount type. So you can choose amount of products, buy X get Y, amount of order, or free shipping. So feel free to choose what kind of discount type you want to use. So for example, I'll choose amount of order, and then here just choose your method. So you can use a discount code or automatic discount. For me, I'll just choose a discount code. And then after that, just input your discount code over here, or you can generate a random one over here. So I'll just generate a random one. Next is we have discount value. So you can set your discount value as percentage or fixed amount. For me, I'll just leave it at percentage and set it as 5%. Next, there are also some other settings right here that you can customize for your discount, like minimum purchase requirements, customer eligibility, maximum discount uses, and combinations. So feel free to customize this section out. And then lastly, we have active dates. So in here, you can set active dates for your discount. So you can add a start date, an end date, a start time, and an end time for your discount. And then once you're done creating your discount, just simply click on save right there to create your discount. And then there you go, our discount code has now been created. And then after that, at the very top over here, you'll also get a shareable link so that you can promote your discount code via email or social media to your customers. And then after that, you are pretty much done. So yeah, that's pretty much it on how to use Shopify for a farmer's market. So if you found this video helpful, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe for more tech tips. That is all.